Yo, welcome to another video. Today guys, I am going to show you how to figure out if you yourself can indeed make a fat Julie. Now what is a fat Julie? A fat Julie is a Julie that can clear the waves no problem in either dragons, giants, or necro. I will tell you, the requirements are different for each dungeon, so you might want to make sure you watch the whole video. I don't know, whichever one you are more interested in, but we're going to start off with giants, then go to dragons, and then go to necro, okay? But, guys, you can follow along, alright? The way I'm going to show you how to figure this damage calculation out, this is going to be using your own runes, alright? I wanted to figure out how to show you to do it using your own runes. So obviously in order to do that, we're going to need the Summoner's War Optimizer, okay? So if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you're curious whether you can make a fat Julie or not, so you're going to be able to follow along. So this is what you need to do. First and foremost, hit that subscribe button, guys. I really appreciate it. Second, press pause, bring up your optimizer, and then start watching, and you can follow along, and using your own runes you'll be able to know whether you can make a fat Julie or not. All right, okay guys, let's figure out the minimums for giants first. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I figured this out. All right, first of all, I'm gonna show you what the runes are on the supporting cast. So right now I am running 3, 6, 7, and 8 fight sets. All right, my Julie is not on fight, so let me show you what happens when I remove 3 fight sets plus the leader skill. You'll see that I can no longer one-shot the wave. There it is. You saw I am not one-shotting the wave anymore, right? So we're gonna put the leader skill back, and now we are going to take off the other 3 fight sets. So now we're running 3, 4, 5 fight sets. All right, can I do it with 5 fight sets plus 38% attack from the leader skill? Let's see. 1,000 shots, boom. Oh my god, look at that, basically 1 HP. All right, so what does that tell me? I need just 1 more fight set. 1 more should be able to do this. Okay, so we took off the 2. Now we are running 6, 3 and 3 plus the leader skill, right? Let's see if she can do it now. All right, 6 fight sets. Can you do it, Julie? Nope, still just a hair off. All right, so let's add 1 more. All right, so now we are running 3, 6, and 7 fight sets plus the 38% leader skill. All right, so here we go. 7 fight sets with my Julie. Can she clear? There it is. So 7 fight sets. So very easy, so you don't have to do the math yourselves. Let me just show you. So we are running 56% attack from fight sets. All right, so what you do is you take 38% from the leader skill plus the 56. That's going to give us 94%. So we have a total of 94% attack. This is how I figured out the minimum, all right? So this is what we are going to do next. Okay, so you are going to open up your optimizer. Obviously, we're going to go to Julie, right? Julie. And you can see I've already messed around with it. So what you want to do is ideally go to Rage, or you can also go to Fatal, all right? But for me, I use Rage. You want to click this off. You want to use locked runes if you have anything locked as well, because you want to make the best damage set. All right, so this is where you can follow along. So here in the minimums, you want to go 100 crit rate. She needs 100 crit rate, and I like to do max 105. You can go 110 if you want. What this allows is the optimizer to only give you builds that is going to give you 100% crit rate. Okay, and then here you want to focus on crit damage. Crit damage is what I found to be the one that brings up the best set, period. Okay, if you haven't, make sure you click on plus 15 in case the optimizer pops up a rune that's only plus 12 for your slot 1, for example. And let's optimize. Let's see. All right, we've got a few builds, and there it is. So what you want to do is you want to go here to damage, okay? You want to sort it by damage, and you can see that my Julie is in fact already in the best possible set I can give her. Okay, so this is where you're going to want to look. All right, so you sorted by damage. All right, so we're gonna hit this little wheel here on the far right side next to damage multipliers. Okay, so we've got the Julie, right? Now she's gonna need 100% crit rate no matter what. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to her 1000 shot skill because that's the one that matters. And then I don't want you to do anything. You want to just leave everything in its default. Okay. The only thing you're going to do is you're going to put max right here, okay? Just put max skill ups because that's going to obviously add damage to her skill because you need her skilled up, all right? Now you'll notice here on the right, it does say use buildings. So we're going to leave that clicked on because we are going to use the buildings as well. And there's the only thing that you need to worry about on these boxes. And then here under crit, it's going to be checked on. For the leader skill, this is the only thing you are going to change. So we were using 56% from the fight sets plus the 38% from the water cannon girl's leader skill. So a total that is 94, all right? So we are using a 94% leader skill basically. And that's it. You're going to click apply. So there it is. For giants, you need a total of 45, 41 to be able to clear the waves for giants, okay? Now you might say, oh my god, I'm not even getting close. Well, let me show you what you want to do. So this is what you would do. For in total, you can run a total of 13 fight sets. It depends how good your fight sets are, right? But what you want to do is kind of just play around with this. Find out exactly how much more attack you're going to need to add to your own Julie to get to that number, okay? So I'll show you. Once I boost this up, I'll have more sets that can do that kind of damage, okay? So right now, remember, I'm only running 7 fight sets. So ideally, you're going to run about 9 to 10, maybe even 13 if you've got the fight sets, right? So let's say you are running 10 fight sets, right? So 38 plus 80, so 118. So let's say we are running 10 fight sets plus the leader skill. So we've got 118, and look at that. I mean, look how much the damage jumped. And then you can see here, there it is, 45, 42. Now I've got 10 sets that I could potentially use, all right? And this is if you were running a total of 10 fight sets on your team, okay? Or by default, through gems, grinds, or better runes, you can just upgrade your Julie, your own Julie. So it would be the equivalent of adding 24% attack to your Julie in correlation with crit damage. So either crit damage or attack percentage to your Julie that you already have, and you wouldn't need these many fight sets, right? And just for numbers purposes, let's just say you have a total of 13 fight sets. That would be a total of 142 using the Cannon Girl's lead. And let's see. Look at that. We go all the way up to 5,000 on the damage, and now we've got 20, 30, about 35 bills, almost all of them. Okay, so now we're going to test dragons, okay? And you'll see my Shina, she's got no runes. So whenever I decide to run dragons, I switch Abigail's set over to her, okay? So right now we're technically only running, we are only running 1 and 2 fight sets, okay? Because my Julie is also not on fight, and neither is this Talia. And you saw my Shina has absolutely no runes. Now we're gonna see if this works. So I was running 2 fight sets right now, plus a 33% lead. Now dragons is a lot easier than giants. All right, you see how close we are? That's only running 2 fight sets. That's it, just 2. So we're gonna change it. Okay, so you saw we were really close, right? So now we're going to change it to the 38% attack lead and 3 fight sets. Let's see if we can do it. All right, so now we've got the 38% attack lead plus 3 fight sets. Let's see if she can do it. There it is. All right, I believe we found their minimum. But just to be sure, we're going to use the 33 lead. So we're taking off the extra 5%, all right? And then just 3 fight sets. So 3 5 sets with 33 lead. Can this Julie clear this? Yes or no? Yes, she can. All right. So that is the absolute minimum, as you saw. With 2 fight sets, she was not able to do it. So now that we know, so look, we are using just 24 attack, and then plus the 33% from the leader skill. So let's bring up the optimizer again. So here we go, guys. So 33% from the China, and then 24 from fight sets would be 57 in attack percentage. So let's see how much damage. There it is. So 4171 is the minimum damage that you want on your Julie to be able to one-shot the waves in dragons, okay? So dragons, 4171. Basically 4170 I think should be fine, all right? So 4170 for dragons. Now let's go find out what Necro is. All right, guys, so now we're going to take a look at Necro, and let's see. We've got 3, we've got 6, and then 7 and 8. All right, let's see if she can one-shot the Necro wave with 8 fight sets. All right, if we can easily figure out the damage required, but she cannot. She cannot. All right, so she couldn't do it with 8 fight sets. All right, so we're gonna make it 10. Let's just go straight to 10, right? Why not? Okay, so now we are using the BJR5 Chihuahua with an extra 3. So we've got 3, 6, 9, and number 10 here. Can this do it? Oh my God. Okay, so you notice that she killed one golem but not the other, right? And that's because of the hidden formula of actual crit damage when she crits. Sometimes it rolls just a tad higher than others. So 10 is still not enough, because this would cost your next monster to move, right? Which is what we don't want. So 10 is still not enough, all right? You want to make sure that she is going to be doing it consistently, but I'm fairly certain it's going to be 11. All right, guys, and you've seen that I've wasted a ton of energy. This is the kind of stuff I do to bring you guys content, all right? So do me a favor, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I highly, highly appreciate it. All right, let's take a look. Let's make sure that she does indeed kill with 11. All right, I think we're going to be pretty safe there. All right, so now let's go take a look at the actual damage on the optimizer. Okay, so we are using 88% in fight runes plus the 38%. That gives us a total of 126. So let's take a look. There it is, guys. Look at the difference. 4860. 4860 is what you need for Necro. I personally cannot do it yet. I don't have the fight sets to be able to do that, or the upgrades on the Julie to be able to do that yet. Maybe one day I will. I don't know. But there it is, guys. 4860 for Necro is the number that you are going to need. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you did. Hopefully you followed along and you now know whether you can make a fat Julie or not. Let me know in the comment section if you can indeed make one. Obviously, you're probably going to start with dragons, which is the easiest one, and then giants, and then Necro. But if you're like me, you probably checked for all 3 and just to see where you are. And even if you're not able to, at least now you know how to figure out how you can bridge that gap, be it by, you know, upgrading your runes first and foremost, maybe upgrading your gems, your grinds, gemming in that flat attack and grinding it. Same with maybe throwing some legend attack percentage runes on your runes. If you can make that extra 24% attack that you're lacking, that can be the difference, right? But now you know your runes and how far off you actually are from achieving this fat Julie. And trust me, guys, it's just so satisfying to see her just one-shot the waves. 0 derps, man. It is amazing, man. So if you can, congratulations on your new fat Julie. And if not, we're going to give you a pre-congratulations, because hopefully you are going to be able to make it one day, all right? So yeah, guys, those are the stat requirements for making a fat Julie. If you didn't know, now you know. You know.